Hey, good morning. So I thought I would start a short four-part series on coaching and communication, and this is based on a seminar I did for Glacier coaching clinics down in Los Angeles, as well as the Arizona Football Coaches Association. So, going to talk about coaching and communication. Kind of the half joke is, if it wasn't for the assistant coaches, the sports parents, the players, the refs, the league officials, and the board of directors and the administrators, coaching would be a fun gig. And that's just because there's so much conflict that comes up. If you want conflict, go work on a coaching staff where you get paid with a windbreaker and a baseball cap, or on a non-paid nonprofit board of directors. You got a lot of people coming in with a lot of opinions on that, and a lot of ego. So we're going to talk about coaching and communication, and you kind of think about it. Uh, if you're getting into the coaching profession now, kind of think through, who are the most impactful coaches in your professional development when you're coming up playing ball? What kind of traits do they have in common? And one trait that a lot of us look for in leaders is effective communication. They don't have to be the best on the field, right? Michael Jordan probably wouldn't be a good coach. Steve Kerr, pretty good coach. So you got to be effective at communication. And the best mentors that we had were really able to reach us and teach us through clear and concise and kind of motivating communication. So how well we communicate, that's going to play a huge role in our career development as a coach, or with our startup business that we have on the side. From convincing that pretty headstrong, cranky head coach to hire us as a rookie high school coach, to down the road mediating coaching staff conflicts, which comes up quite a bit, and then also trying to create program buy-in. If you are starting over at a new school and they don't have any kind of history of success, you got to kind of build them up a little bit, get that buy-in, so you at least have a chance of building a program with some solid culture. So really, at every stage of our career as coaches, you got to develop three key skills to become better communicators. We got to be able to negotiate, got to be able to work through conflict management and resolution, and then we have to be able to persuade. I love that Steve Jobs commencement address that he did at Stanford. He basically said, "Hey, today I want to tell you three stories from my life. That's it. No big deal. Just three stories." And when we are trying to persuade people, the sports parents, the assistant coaches, try to get that buy-in, we've got to be able to persuade and be able to kind of tell some pretty good stories to kind of get our point across. So we're not lecturing the staff and the parents. We're not lecturing and poking them in the chest. We're telling some stories to try to get that point across. So that's what we're going to talk about there. So again, three skills: negotiations, conflict management, and persuasion. And it's going to be a four-part series. And the goal is to really offer kind of a brief overview of these three skills. And then at the end, I'll provide a few resources for you to take a look at. So hopefully this helps out. Again, I delivered this for Glacier football coaches, Glacier football coaches down in Los Angeles, and also the Arizona Football Coaches Association. So it's probably one of my favorite seminars I've done for these coaching clinics, and hopefully it is helpful for the new coaches out there, as well as the seasoned coaches that are kind of running into some conflict and some impasse as far as building up that program. So let's get going, and hope this helps.